Curse of the Mummy. In 1922, with the help of Egyptian workers, Howard Carter discovered the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, known today as King Tut. The tomb was filled with incredibly valuable treasure. Newspapers circulated story of a curse painted on the tomb wall that said, "They who enter this sacred tomb subscribe to be visited by wings of death." Carter's search for the tomb was funded by Lord Carnarvon. When Lord Carnarvon died in 1923, newspapers said that he was killed by a foreign curse. A newspaper reported that 26 people involved with fighting the tomb died in the first 10 years. Many of these deaths were thought to be involved suspicious circumstances. This mystery has been used as a theme for many movies, books, and games. Howard Carter with Lord Neville left in photo who funded the search for King Tut's tomb in the area of Iraq, called the Valley of Kings. In the early 1990s, reporters sometimes invented facts to make stories more exciting. Lacanayon has actually been sick for 20 years before he died. The timing of his death might have been a coincidence. Research showed that only 6 people involved with finding the tomb died in the first 10 years. Howard Carter worked on the tomb for at least 10 years, and he lived for 17 years after the discovery. The curse that was reportedly written in the tomb was not there at all. Dead bodies might produce bacteria that could cause illness and death. Could this have contributed to Lord Carnarvon's death? Early people who robbed tombs might have become sick in this way. This might have been how the story of a curse started. Early Egyptians believed that kings should be buried with riches to use in the next life. These Egyptians may have started legends from anger to keep people away from the tombs. Do you think the curse of mummy is real or hoax? Bermuda Triangle. Some people include a lighter area when describing strange events of the Atlantic Ocean. Strange things have been happening to ships and planes in the Atlantic Ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. In 1965, Vincent Gardis wrote a book about these strange occurrences called Invisible Horizons. He was the first to call the area of Bermuda Triangle. He also called it the Triangle of Death. Numerous planes and ships disappeared in this area. Crews vanished from ships, defense walls suddenly appeared, and compasses and navigation equipment stopped working. On a clear day in 1945, while a group of planes were on a roadside training mission, all of them lost their bearings and disappeared. The rescue airship that went to look for them and also disappeared. In 1881, the merchant ship Allen Austin discovered a ghost ship floating with a crew. A crew boarded to steer the ship to port, but a thick fog surrounded both ships. When the ghost ship was found the next day, the second crew had disappeared as well. The USS Cyclops disappeared in the 1918. This is one of the earliest accidents linked to the Bermuda Triangle. In 1966, Captain Donald Henry Tuck, the Good News, was towing a cargo back from Puerto Rico to Florida when the fence fog surrounded swirled around the back. The Good News lost the use of all of its instruments and partially lost power. For 5 minutes, the ship circled in the tug of war with the fog bank. It finally managed to pull itself and the bark flee.